Hey guys, Preppreneurs One here. So today I put the first coat on the bathroom walls and the ceiling. Okay, and so as you see this, I'm going to explain something to you. So it may not look that good with the first coat. It's actually still drying as well. So let me turn around here and I'll show you here. And there's the ceiling. And okay, so it doesn't look good. Believe me, from as a painter, it doesn't look good. But what happens is, because it was dry wood, the first coat that you put on absolutely sucks right into the wood. Okay, so it's crazy. But when you put your second coat on, now you have a clean surface, and it's going to cover much better. And I used actually only in the bathroom maybe half a gallon total, so wasn't bad at all. So what I'll end up doing is either later tonight or tomorrow, I will put the second coat in here, okay? And then this way, then the walls and the ceiling will be painted. Then what I'm actually going to do after that is I'm going to work on, just on the sake of caution and just being over anal retentive, I guess is the right word. I'm going to seal everything all the way up through the top here again, over here all the way through, okay, down the sides here on the outside, and on the outside here again as well, okay. I will reseal all of those again. I don't need to, but I'm going to, okay. Up here I need to a little bit because it kind of came loose, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. I can, like I said, I'll just redo that. I'll just really load it up because I have a couple of tubes of caulk. So that is what I'm going to do with that. Now, so a question came up several times. A couple different questions. First of all, they were like, why so many plugs on this wall? Well, I knew that when the electrician came in and did the plumbing or the wiring for me, okay, I knew that we were going to build around here, and these walls were not going to have plugs in them, okay? So I knew that. So I wanted to make sure that there was more than enough plugs in the bathroom. Now, so that's the reason why there's like 3 outlets, boom, 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 okay? Just I want to make sure, because at that point too, when we did this originally, we did not have the fan in, and we did not have this light in up here, okay? Neither one of these were in here. We put these in afterwards, and that's where we put in, the switches for both of those. And here's the fan right there, okay? So, so that's why I wanted it, because I didn't know if I was going to put a lamp in here, or, I wanted to make sure I had enough outlets. Now, the second question, and I got this one a lot, and I said I would explain it in the video. So people were saying, oh my God, those aren't GIF plugs. What kind of moron electrician puts in plugs that aren't GIF? Okay, so these are on a line. Okay, so now I'm going to show you something out here. All right, here's the GIF plug, okay? This and this is all on that line. We've tested them all to make sure that if we trip them, the plugs, that this would pop, and it does every time, okay? So it's been tested. They're all on that line, so it may look like they're not on GIF, but they are on GIF, okay? Because obviously when you're working around water, you want to have your stuff on GIF. So here's the line for the GIF, okay? That's hooked in with this plug here, and the 3 in the bathroom, plus obviously the light switches, okay? So if there were ever a short and something happened in here, it's going to pop that breaker. So that's going to be boom. That's going to be it. So I hope that answers that question. And I'm actually really excited. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the floor yet, but we will work on that. Right now I'm just trying to focus on getting things squared away in here. Like I said, I wanted to get the fan in and get the wall back up, which I did that the other day. And so today I got the first coat of paint on, and it's funny because I know for a fact I have a paint tray someplace. I know I do, okay? I could not find that stupid paint tray, so I had to improvise, and I used a small tote that I had, and that's what I used. And actually, I'll show you. Got everything. Now this is all discombobulated because it's been pulled out for the construction part of it. So I ended up using this little hefty tote, and I washed it out really good. But so there's my roller, paintbrush, and everything else. I just cleaned everything so that it's all squared away. But for the next round, I should say. And but yeah, so that was the focus today. Like I said, I just want to make progress. I want to have things squared away. I can tell you, getting off of the night shift and being on a day schedule makes all the difference in the world. I feel a freaking ton better to be actually able to get some sleep and then, you know, get up and have motivation to want to get something done. It's all the difference in the world. It really truly is. So yesterday, I think I told you guys, I went out and I ended up getting my business cards made up, and so he gave me like 20 of them. He printed in the office, and then I'm getting 500 all together, and the rest of them will be shipped to me by UPS. So, and somebody had suggested something online, Vistaprint. What I did is I had it done locally because trying to help the small businesses, because I believe that it's kind of important. Like when I'm getting my supplies for the paint and you know, anything else that I need, I go into town and there's a small business in town, and I use them as opposed to going to Lowe's. Now sometimes I'll go to Lowe's, don't get me wrong, I've gone to Lowe's a lot, but I try to make sure I give some business back to the community, to the small businessman, because I think that's really, really important. Okay, so let me just try to back up here so you can see this better. This whole shower unit it's contained, okay? And in the inside, I'll show you here, okay? It's a contained unit. So we shouldn't have a problem, you know, as far as anything goes with that. I know some people had said put up green board. Then I had other people say don't put up green board. And you know what? Because of the fact that out here is not going to be subjected to the shower, obviously, I went ahead and did not put green board up because I'm not going to put tile on the wall. So why am I going to put a green board? And it's going to actually make the room smaller anyway, and it's already small enough. So that's why I painted. So anybody that's going to question that, that's why I did it like that. The shower unit is a self-contained unit, and it should be fine. And if it's not, then I'll have to fix it down the road. I mean, it's you know, it's kind of a live as you go process, and but I just want to clean that off. But yeah, like I said, I'm real pleased. Things are coming along together. I even painted the black pipe here that comes down and brings the water up in there. Oh, actually, I think that pipe might not even be anything anymore. But anyway, it's there. So anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. So now the other thing, what I wanted to make sure I let you guys know too, I am going to put the hot water demand unit here on the wall. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put a fire retardant material, sort of like the backsplash here thing that I have for the fireplace, okay? I'm going to go with the same kind of thing, obviously not as big. I'm going to go with a smaller one, and I'll put that on the wall here. And what I can also do, to vent it off, I can put a vent on it and bring it right out to the fan, so it vents right out too. So just anybody that, I know there were some people who had some concerns about the safety issues, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to put the hot water demand unit outside because it'll freeze and break here up in New York. So that is why. If I was in the south someplace, and I know you guys get cold down there too, so it could still do the same thing down there. But so that's the game plan, and but like I said, I'm real excited, getting progress done. Like I said, I'm focused on the bathroom right now, and I really want to get this squared away. You know, we have had the convenience of showering at my mom's for a while. In the summertime, we shower up here, you know, in the camper. But in the colder weather, I just, like, I don't want the pipes to freeze and stuff like that. So that's why I don't use the camper in the wintertime. But a lot of times for me, myself, in the summertime, I'll just take a shower outside. It doesn't bother me at all. So I'll tell you what, there's nothing like it. I've done it a few times. Downpour, hardcore downpour rain. Go out there with a bar of soap, butt naked, soap up, boom, done. Awesome. It's actually really, really refreshing. But to get the bathroom squared away, you know, it's real important so that we can, get our showers here, even no matter what time of year. So, like I said, basically all I got to do is finish painting, get the hot water on demand unit mounted, and we can take showers. So that's exciting. So that's what we're working on, and it's coming together. But remember, guys, I want to tell you, and I know I say it, like I said, at every video, but it's really, really important. To me it is, and I think it should be important to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. There's no promise that we're going to be here, so they should know every day how you feel about them. For me, it's just the way I am, okay? And remember, guys, it's one step at a time, it's one thing at a time, and it's one day at a time, and you're going to reach your goals. We got started doing all this, and I never would have thought that we would have been able to do all the different stuff and get things done. And I did hire a lot of stuff out because I was working all the time, and it was just easier. But like I said, this bathroom project, I've done it myself. So as far as putting the fan back in and getting that all hooked up, and obviously painting's not a big deal. I've been painting since I was a kid. So but it's fun, and it's exciting, and we're making progress. So today is Friday the 13th, actually, and we were at 57 yesterday. We are at 24 today. So big drop in temperature. So it's definitely different. So, but anyway, we're just plugging along, doing what we got to do, and I'm excited. So, thank you for watching. I will be doing medical videos soon, but I wanted you guys to see the progress in the bathroom as I was doing it. So, this is my focus until this is done. Once this is done, then I will start doing some medical videos. Okay, so just so you guys know. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and thank you again for the support. Thank you for watching. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.